What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about a trade that I think the Charlotte Hornets need to make that could help the team now and in the future. So, yeah. First off, subscribe to the channel. I post daily sports videos. I'm trying to hit 200 now, and it'd mean a ton if y'all could help me out. Like the video itself. Comment down below what you think of this trade, what trade you want your team to make, all that good stuff. Just comment something, y'all. Yeah, let's get right into it. Charlotte Hornets. Who should they trade for? Mo Bamba of the Orlando Magic. Now, this is a trade that I think would make sense for both teams if it could be done right. So, let's start off with the Charlotte point of view. They really don't have a center of the future, right? Like Cody Zeller, Bismack Biyombo, Vernon Carey Jr. None of these guys are screaming to me, center of the future. Honestly, even backup center of the future, if I'm going to be completely honest here, y'all. Right? Cody Zeller, how long is this? It seems like there are a ton of Zellers, honestly. But the dude's like, what, 27, 28? He's not going to be able to play as a center when LaMelo, Devontae Graham, when all of those guys, in theory, should be peaking, right? So the Hornets are kind of in a weird spot because, they did have the number 3 overall pick, but they're also able to sign Gordon Hayward and are, contending right now, which, believe it or not, was a surprise to me. So, anyways, kind of rambling there, but they don't have a center of the future. The Orlando Magic, on the other hand, do have a center of the future. That man's name is Nikola Vucevic, right? Mo Bamba was drafted in, 2017? The Luka class. I know that for sure. And since then, how much have you seen about him, like, just in the news, right? You've seen practically nothing. And that's because the dude's, not playing, right? He's just not playing at all. Like, last game, he got 7 minutes. The game before, he got 0 minutes. He's not playing at all. And when he does play, it's due to injuries. The Orlando Magic have, Nikola Vucevic, who is one of the most underrated centers in the NBA right now. Okay? And then they have just, a stockpile of power forwards behind him, honestly. Power forwards and centers. Kim Birch is honestly an amazing fit down in Orlando. That's not talked about enough. Chumo Kiki, if he ever gets healthy, Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Gordon, right? It's just there's no realistic way I see Mo Bamba, getting minutes. Like, he can't play at the power forward position. He's 7 feet tall. He needs to play the center position. And they already have, a backup center of the future, in my opinion at least, of Kim Birch. So, by trading Mo Bamba, they can maximize an asset. By trading him to the Hornets, they maximize that asset, and Charlotte would get a center of the future, hopefully. Hopefully at a bargain price, too. So, Mo Bamba's value, this is difficult to judge, right? He's a lottery pick, but he also hasn't really done anything, if you get what I'm saying. So, what would a potential trade look like? I thought about Malik Monk, honestly, for a little bit, right? He's another guy that I personally feel, at least, hasn't really lived up to his hype, I guess. If you get what I'm saying. He's made an improvement this season, I'll give him that. But overall, he has not looked amazing. I thought about him for a little bit. There's just no one ideally on this team that I can see them, trading just straight up. Devontae Graham's too valuable. There's no way that they ever trade LaMelo. Terry Rozier, who even wants that dude, TBH? Like, yeah, I don't like Terry Rozier. I know he's a good player, but I just don't like him personally. So, at the end of the day, I came up with Mr. Cody Zeller. Now, why Cody? I don't honestly know, because he's a center. They play the same position. That's enough to me. You honestly could substitute Bismack Biyombo in here, even though he's more of a power forward, honestly. I feel like a second-round pick would be fair, more or less. This is due to the fact that the last, trade for bust, a quote bust at least, would be the Markelle Fultz trade. And that was dealt with a first-round pick, but Markelle Fultz was, the number 1 overall pick. And he had injury issues compared to where Mo Bamba's just, not played well. So I feel like that lessens Bamba's value, if that makes any sense. So the player that the Hornets include really isn't that important. It's just that I feel like a second round pick would be fair, more or less, for Mr. Mamba. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below your thoughts on this trade, what your favorite team is, anything of this nature. It would be much appreciated. Have an amazing day. I love you all. Yeah, peace out.